Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and today I've got another episode of my Road to Million series in Ultimate Team. And of course, I'm doing the method of the quick sell or discard team. As you can see, my squad's called that, so you can tell. And sort of to let my opponents know that this is not really my best team. I could make a better team if I want. I'm not sure if they think that or not, but anyway, moving on into our first match, I wanted to get into it fairly quickly, and you'll see this guy's team here, still in Division 4, so these players aren't amazing. Obviously, when I say players, I'm talking about the guy I'm playing against, not the actual players he has, if that makes sense. But his team, it's okay, it's not amazing, but we should be able to get the win, because I believe, like I've said previously, I'm a Division 1 player, so I should be able to beat these opponents fairly easy, as you can see with the cross there. Victor Moses, it was great positioning by him, and as you'll be able to see from the replay again, wing play, I really like to do that. Some people call that like abuse of crosses, but that's just how the game is in Ultimate Team. There's heaps of ways to score, so yeah, I'm not going to go into that because I can go on to talk about it for too long, and I just want to focus on these videos now. As you can see, I was just keeping the ball so much to annoy him, and then he just brings his goalkeeper up, and that's a perfect, really explanation or perfect example of why he's in Division 4. I know I bring my goalkeeper up, but I would never do it ridiculously like that. There was no need to bring up the goalkeeper. I was just keeping possession, and yeah, that's a really good thing to do. Some people, like in these lower divisions, they can get annoyed like when you keep the ball and that kind of thing. And yeah, by the 28th minute, I'm leading by 3 goals due to the J. Rodriguez 28th minute strike there when they gave it away in defense. So at this stage, I was pretty confident of winning fairly easy. But you know, games can change with like little things that happen, like red cards, a goal, a lucky goal either way. As you can see here, Darren Bent, I was bringing up my goalkeeper, I thought it was fairly safe there, and look at that. You saw like the power button. I was pressing, but it didn't kick it away. I pressed it definitely before it went over the line. So again, another bit of instant where EA, they want to bring the opponent back into the game. A bit of scripting, you can say. You can go back and see it. I definitely pressed it. You saw the power bar go up before I actually did that, and look at that right there, red card to bring him back into the game. But I suppose I was going to say that's not a red card, but looking at it again, it's probably a red card from the back. And yeah, not really getting the ball, it probably was a red card. But here, Victor Moses gets past the keeper, then another little nice lob there, and yeah, that should be game over right there. Victor Moses coming in, putting a very good performance in. His attributes don't look amazing, but his attributes on the card, on the card, I should say, not on the card. But anyway, yeah, his shooting and passing looks really bad, like in the 60s. But he's a really solid player, and he doesn't have amazing pace. Like it says 84 on the card, but yeah, he seems a bit faster than 84. And again, another instance of bringing up my goalkeeper, but he probably would have scored anyway. So yeah, but for me, it works like 90% of the time, but you don't see that because they don't score the goal then. So that's what I have to say. Anyway, Oxlade-Chamberlain getting past, and we score again. And yeah, like I said, I'm always going to score heaps of goals. It really depends on the game, I guess. But more often than not, I'll score heaps of goals in the match, at least in these low divisions. And in this low division, you'll probably see, you'll see after this match, I want to show you how I do the method and stuff, who I sign and how much for, and when I discard them and all that kind of thing. Up to Division 4. When I get to Division 4, you'll see heaps more matches in the episodes. Just say Division 4, Division 2. Yeah, when I get to Division 2, then you'll be seeing more games in the episodes. But for now, I want to show you the method of all this. And as you can see there, he had a chance, but he lobbed it. I don't know if that happens to some people. Like when you get the ball quickly, like when it rebounds quickly, do you sometimes like press LB or L1 if you're on the PS3? And yeah, sometimes that happens. But once I've actually got a goal accidentally like that, which was pretty good. But anyway, they've got Guardado coming in here. He's got heaps of space. But again, very good slide tackle. It wasn't a perfect slide tackle by Gary Cahill, but it worked out in the end. A nice little ball. Then Jarvis. He's very good on the ball, a very good dribbler for a really cheap player. Definitely like a cheap version of Hazard, in my opinion, and definitely Adam Johnson on the right side. If you want to go for them, they're very, very good cheap players that can do the job. And yeah, for me, I find it hard to take Ultimate Team. I know I've said I don't take Ultimate Team seriously, but to make videos now, like it's getting into FIFA 13, and yeah, I'm not sure whether to put so much effort into a video when yeah, it's not really, I don't know what to make the series about, sort of, like, that's what I'm at right now. because at the start of, like, in FIFA 14, I'm just going to start out trying to make as much coins as I can by playing matches and all that kind of thing, and like with one massive series. So hopefully that will be good. But right now I can't reach that because we're getting to the end of FIFA 13. I suppose I could try and reach the million coins by playing heaps, but I've sort of stopped playing for a while. I've got heaps of basically recordings done. Like, I recorded heaps, even in Division 1 now, so I'm not really playing it for a while because it's a bit boring right now. It's been lagging for me lately. And there, another lob, the second lob by Victor Moses. He's been very good. Nice little lob there. Or actually, was that defender that slide tackled? I'll take it as the lob. As we're winning 7-3. Like, seriously, how much of these big scores or big results do you see from me in Ultimate Team? And yeah, actually, I would want to play against like other YouTubers or anyone really. I'm not sure about wages and that kind of thing because yeah, I don't know. To me, that's like kind of like gambling. People like that. Actually, I don't see what people like about. I guess it's kind of like the pressure, and you want to see the reactions and that kind of thing. So I get that. And actually, I would, but I don't have as much coins to give away. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the problem. People want to wager for like 500,000 and a million coins, and yeah, those YouTubers, they probably buy coins from all those coins website. And yeah, sorry if my mic made a different noise there, or loud noise. I just knocked it accidentally, so please don't worry about that. Anyway, as you can see here, I'll focus on my method here. I got either contracts running out or suspended players. I know some people say I should try and sell them, but no one wants to buy a player has run out of contracts or has low fitness. That's why I can't quick sell. That's why I'm quick selling them instead, because no one would want to buy them for any price, so you quick sell them. So as you can see, Jay Rodriguez, 13 goals in 7 appearances. I suppose you could say I could offer him a contract because he's playing good, but that's not the point of this series. The point of this series is to save the money from not using coins on contracts and fitness cards on those consumables. Even Oxlade-Chamberlain from the left wing has scored 10 goals in 7 appearances, but I'll be looking to replace him. And he's a hard one to get at like the quick sell price because he's Arsenal English. I have to get him at the right time. And that's another... I'm going to save that method for FIFA 14 in Ultimate Team. How to make a lot of coins by building squads regularly and selling them regularly. And it's good for me in Australia because... I'll explain it a little bit now. I can buy players in the middle of the day for me in Australia when not too much people are on from Europe and that kind of thing. And then when it's overnight for me and heaps of other people are on from Europe and USA, I guess, as well, then I can sell the squads for more. One example, like this was about a couple months ago, I bought a team. I suppose Balotelli was the most expensive player. Bought him for about 40k, then sold him on the next day because the team was pretty bad. And I went on for a losing streak, and I made maybe 20k on him. So, yeah, that's one thing I'll go into, but I don't see the point in doing it now because, that's a way. I suppose I actually did this discard team in FIFA 12, but it just was on the web app because I didn't have the finances to buy the equipment then. But, yeah, and now I'll be able to. And also, along with that, you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Anyway, you go 400 coins. You see who's available there. You got Tim Krul. Search for some. If you can't find, ideally the best thing is to buy someone the cheapest as you can because that will give you the more chance of winning and getting more coins. But that's just for me because I'm making YouTube videos. I want to win and that kind of thing. I don't want to lose in my videos. But you could get less chemistry and still do it if you don't really care about your record and that kind of thing. That would work and probably would work better because you're spending less on the players, but then you might not get as much wins, so it might even out to be the same. So I'm not really sure. Haven't really experimented that well, but you can see already I'm up to 10,000 coins. With my original squad, it would have cost around 7,000. If you watch from the start, I'm gonna build. I want to do heaps of these until. But I'm going to stop using this method when I'm in Division 2, so you can just see how it works. I'm probably going to do it more in depth in FIFA 14 when I'm more actually interested in the game. And yeah, I made a decision. I'm just going to be using like the Xbox 360. I'm not going to buy the new consoles. For a couple reasons. First reason, save money, of course. And another reason is because because I'm going to get the early release like I did last season. Or with FIFA 13, I'll just say, I don't want to, because then I'll have to stop a series. And like I said, I just want 2 big series. I'm going to do a Barcelona career mode, I've said that already, so I said it now if anyone wondering. I know I said I might do Manchester United, might do that in a secondary one. Just got to see how it goes, because who knows what can happen throughout a game or something, throughout a series. Might lose my recordings or whatever, or might just want to try something different, not sure. But yeah, the point is one big career mode and one big Ultimate Team series, and that is it. Like, I've learned a lot from this year, like doing all these kind of things, like all these different series, and yeah, I've been experimenting with what people like, so that holds me in good stead for FIFA 14, going to the second year of making videos, and hopefully to get more subscribers. And if you notice right now, sometimes my subscribers are going down. Well, yeah, I don't know if I should say, like, some of them are fake, but yeah, so if you notice that, yeah, that's why. They're not real subscribers, and yeah, but anyway, and it's getting it, I know, award to the other way. So people are not really interested in FIFA 13 as well. But I'm trying to do PES and Football Manager. I always do, but PES, I don't know. I wanted to do it because to make something different, but I've sort of noticed now, like, why people think FIFA is way better. Like, the gameplay eventually, you can notice why it's not as good as FIFA. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll continue that, but yeah, it really depends. I have a video ready, so you might see that next, but after that, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do more. I'll probably mention that in that video a little bit. But now, as you can see, we're looking to round off with the right mid, and as you can see, there's still about 5 minutes left in this video, and I'm still just going to be building my team. And you can see how it is. I just go for, you have to, obviously this guy's probably the cheapest in our formation, Ascan de Jagger. He's not a bad player for that price, I suppose you could say. Well, he's got good dribbling, 81. A pace is not too bad, 79, but obviously in Ultimate Team, that's bad. And normally, in most cases, if that was career mode, 79 pace for a right midfielder, who's not bad, like passing as well, he'd be the okay player that you could get for fairly cheap. And yeah, that's something I cannot wait for, career mode in FIFA 14. With the new scouting system, that's definitely something that will be to help for people who make videos as well, to make it more interesting, not just going out and buying a player. It has to be more harder and difficult. And yeah, hopefully that could make it to be more interesting, and yeah, that's something I would like anyway. And yeah, hopefully that can make it for some good career mode videos, because yeah, I'm really excited for FIFA 14, not just to play it, but to make videos to get more views again. Because if you see my first ever, my first videos, like Newcastle, one got so much views, so I'm excited to get back to that, because I know people are more interested in that stage. And yeah, I sort of, like, if you notice, like, I had heaps of views back then compared to my subscribers. That's because I did a bit of promotion and that kind of thing, and I don't see the point of doing it now. It'll be a waste of money, but that's something I'm going to do towards the start of FIFA 14, because you have to do that these days, because heaps of people make FIFA videos now. I suppose back then, when KSI had 100k subscribers, that was the most, but now the whole community of YouTube is growing. And I know some people say, like, YouTube eventually it will die, but for now, if anything, it's increasing. Like, everything is increasing, like Twitter and that kind of thing. So it's going to be a long time before YouTube goes down. Yeah, like I said, if anything, it's going to just get more popular. As you can see, like, a lot of FIFA YouTube is now getting up into the 300,000 subscribers. If you talk about the Nepenthes and AA9 Skills, Air Japes, all of those people, Calfreezy as well, and MGH building towards that. Everyone is growing, and that would be amazing if eventually I could reach that. But of course, all those people I mentioned, they didn't do that in 1 year. So yeah, I have plenty of time to do that. Definitely not in a rush. Still, I think my videos can go along with, need to improve heaps towards that, but obviously, because they have that much subscribers, they would have more time to make videos, not like me. But yeah, hopefully one day I could get to that status, but I'm not really focusing on that right now. Right now, I'm basically focusing on what people want to enjoy watching the most. And yeah, leave your comments so I actually know, because sometimes it's hard. Like, I actually watch my videos back, and if you watch my first ever, like my first career mode video, you would see my commentary is way better. And hopefully into my second year of making videos, it will just keep improving, I should say. And yeah, my commentary will still get better. Obviously not perfect, and of course I'm doing it live, so I'm not editing at all. So some people do that, so it's not perfect doing it. Like, I'm just doing it for the whole 16 minutes, so it's hard to you'll be hard to find someone who can talk perfectly without mistakes for 15 or 16 minutes. So yeah, and I've gotten better at that. There was a stage probably last year, I would have never been able to do that. but I believe I've gotten better at that. And going into my second year, then that's when you should compare me to the bigger YouTubers, really, because I don't see why, like when people compare my videos to someone like Calfreezy or someone who does career mode like MGH, and some people actually, like, you're always going to get that. Like, I've noticed, like, some people say this is on my career mode Southampton, someone said this is the best series on YouTube, so that I appreciate that a lot. And of course, that's why I'll probably do a lot of Southampton to the end of FIFA 13 then, because I can tell that's like my main series and Ultimate Team. So I may just focus on FIFA because that's what people want to see the most. And I know PES is something different, and I'll always do Football Manager, of course. But yeah, that's just a few things I was talking about. As you saw the method going on the screen, like, eventually it's pretty self-explanatory, because as you can see, look how much goals there. Just looking at that, EA, something has to be done about that many goals in a match. I was almost going to do another match, but this episode would have gone, especially with all the goals I scored, would have gone like over 20 minutes probably, but yeah, a bit too long. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. Hopefully you find it entertaining, and I'll see you guys next time.